streaming from the 22 News Broadcast Center. This is 22 News at 4 p.m. Digital Edition.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to 22 News at 4. I'm Christina DeMorris. We'll get to your top 4 at 4 in just a moment, but first, a look at your commuter traffic and weather with 22 News Storm Team Meteorologist Brian Lapis. Brian, how are you?
Doing all right.
Yeah.
Busy day over here in the forecast center.
Why is that? What's going on, Brian?
Can we hear the torrential rain, or is that just the air conditioning?
It's a little bit of both, but when it rains hard, we can definitely hear it. What I have noticed is the light flooding happening everywhere. I was on Pine Street in Agawam at the lowest crevice. I don't even know what. Sure. There was a little bit of flooding there. Trying to drive through that was a little precarious. And then a viewer sent us a photo of Chucky's Farms.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a little bit of flooding happening there as well.
I have to deal with the agricultural ramifications of all this rain.
I know, right?
Later on down the road.
I know, because the corn's grown, the tobacco's grown. It's like, oh my goodness, too much flood water. Anyways. Was that too much? That was a lot. That's happening.
That was commensurate with the situation.
Yeah, exactly.
We've got a lot of rain, and right now, at least, we're not seeing a ton of traffic problems. But you're right. There have been some reports of flooded roads in Agawam in particular, but we're going to get more of those, I think, as the afternoon wears on. Let's take a look at the traffic right now. And on our main roads, a little bit slower. Actually, we've got some heavy rain between Ludlow and Chicopee, and you can see that the Pike is slowing down because of that. Not much in the way of slowing traffic on I-91, but you're going to encounter these waves of heavy rain over the next few hours, and that's going to slow you down, so be ready for it. We also have a flash flood warning until 6 o'clock for central Hamden and central Hampshire County. It's inside this red box here, and this is where there's been torrential rain. You can see that line of rain that extends from, say, East Longmeadow through Ludlow into Granby and South Hadley, through Amherst and Hadley, and into Franklin County. And this is certainly causing reduced visibility, and we're watching for street flooding and potentially some stream flooding as well. So water is going to be a thing. In fact, there is a flood warning for all of Berkshire County for streams, rivers, and just general real estate, for lack of a better term, until 5:45 tonight also. And then we've got the general flood watch that's in effect until 8 o'clock tonight for all of western Massachusetts. And we're expecting that we will be running into rain here through the evening hours as these areas of rain kind of work their way up from Long Island Sound and into the Pioneer Valley. Less rain tomorrow. We'll track it with our 22 News Storm Team Skycast.
Brian, thank you. The Chicopee Police Department is seeking the public's help in locating a missing person. Police say that Jose Diaz-Pena was last seen on July 24th near Holyoke Medical Center. He's described as 5'7" and roughly 160 pounds. If you see Jose or have information regarding his whereabouts, you're asked to contact the Chicopee Police Department's Detective Bureau. In Connecticut, the Waterbury woman accused of holding her stepson captive for over 20 years appeared in court today for her pre-trial hearing. Kimberly Sullivan was arrested in March of 2025 following a fire last February. Her home on Blake Street, where firefighters rescued a 31-year-old man from the home who was found weighing less than 70 pounds. He allegedly told first responders that he set the home on fire because he wanted his freedom and accused Sullivan of holding him captive since he was 11. Sullivan has pleaded not guilty to assault, kidnapping, cruelty to persons, among other charges. Around the state in Bucksford, the Suffolk County Sheriff's Department is honoring a corrections officer who was tragically killed on Monday. 51-year-old Corporal Brett Martin was helping a stranded driver on I-95 Monday when he was struck by another vehicle. He was taken to the hospital where he later died from his injuries. Corporal Martin worked with the Sheriff's Department since 2008, but most recently working the security post for the House of Corrections kitchen. The Sheriff's Department says his bravery and self-sacrifice will endure among his colleagues and the entire law enforcement community. Governor Maura Healey has signed a new bill into law providing critical care to K-9 heroes who serve the Commonwealth. It's called Dakota's Law and creates a care fund for retired police and military K-9s. It was written in honor of Dakota, a K-9 who assisted law enforcement after the Boston Marathon bombings. He suffered lasting physical and psychological effects following his service, later passing away in 2022. The law was written to ensure other retired working K-9s will receive support, dignity, and care once their services end. Now let's get another check of today's weather with Brian Lapis here. Brian, I'm going to let you get right to it because there's a lot happening today, right?
Yeah, we've got the flash flood warning until 6 o'clock for central Hamden and central Hampshire County. Some torrential rain. And again, if you encounter a flooded roadway, the best bet is to turn around. Don't drown. At the very least, if your car gets stuck in that flood water, it's going to cost you a ton of money to get it fixed. And it's dangerous, so stay away from flooded roadways. And we could have some stream flooding as well here over the next several hours. So just keep that in mind. Our clouds and radar showing these areas of rain kind of pushing in from the south now. And as we move into the evening hours, this will back off a little bit. 5 o'clock here this afternoon. Still some heavy rain over parts of Hampshire and Franklin County, but this rain kind of tapers off to more scattered showers and areas of drizzle. But again, there could be some lingering flooding here through the evening hours, so be ready for it. 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, damp clouds, drizzle. I'm going to call it drizzle and showers for tomorrow. It's a cooler day with a breeze out of the northeast with high temperatures in the upper 60s to low 70s. We may see some sunshine here on Friday. We'll update those chances on 22 News starting at 5.
The Berkshire Museum in Pittsfield is reopening today after months of renovations, welcoming visitors back with a brand new aquarium and several new exhibits. The museum's new state-of-the-art aquarium is nearly twice the size of the original and features dozens of aquatic and terrestrial species. Visitors can also explore new gallery exhibits as part of what museum officials call its biggest transformation yet. To celebrate the reopening, the museum will host special events throughout August, including a free community celebration on August 8th. The Massachusetts Firefighting Academy is bringing a unique simulator across the state, including here in Western Massachusetts. It's called a flashover simulator and lets fire departments see a controlled version of some intense burning conditions. A flashover is the near instant ignition of all combustible materials in a room. It's caused by extreme heat and turns a small flame into a massive inferno. The simulator is hitting the road starting next month and will be used by the Ware Fire Department on October 3rd. Lottery fever continues nationwide, and a person in Florida is a whole lot richer today. According to the Mega Millions website, there's officially a winner of that massive jackpot worth $800 million. It was the 10th largest Mega Millions prize in the game's history. The grand total now goes back to $50 million, and the next drawing is Friday night. In the meantime, tonight's Mega Bucks drawing is the largest ever at $25.1 million. And the Powerball jackpot is still worth more than $600 million. We'll have all your winning lottery numbers tonight on 22 News at 11. Now for a look at what we're working on for 22 News starting at 5. The legal drama continues regarding the new Springfield courthouse. Tonight, why one stakeholder is divesting their ownership interest, and the Springfield City Council is pressing pause on a new food truck ordinance. Coming up at 5, the revisions being made to the legislation. Plus, heavy rains continue throughout the region. Still to come, we'll hear from experts on how to keep you and your vehicle safe.
Indeed, waves of heavy rain here into the evening hours. There's a flash flood warning for central Hamden and central Hampshire County until 6 o'clock tonight. So far, traffic has not been terribly affected by this. A little slower as there's some heavy rain over the Pike east of Springfield right now, but otherwise no major backups, which is good news. Drive carefully in the rain tonight. A little bit more rain tomorrow. Drier, though, for the weekend. We'll update on 22 News starting at 5.
All right, that sounds good, Brian. Thank you for joining us this afternoon for 22 News at 4. Join us on TV tonight starting at 5. You can get all your local news and weather updates anytime on wwlp.com, the 22 News mobile app.